Welcome to Emmelac tutorial, and before us is this question under permutation and combination. And it reads that if 3x combination 2 equals 15, we are told to find the value of x. Alright, first of all, let us recall the formula for combination. So if you have n combination r, this will give us n factorial all over n minus r factorial, where n factorial is n, then times n minus 1 times n minus 2 and so on and so forth. So, but if we choose to stop here, we just end it with factorial. Okay, so let us apply this rule here. So where n here is 3x and r here is 2. So in this case now we will now say this is 3x all factorial, then all over 3x minus 2 factorial, then 2 factorial. Okay, so equals 15. Okay, so in this case here now, 3x is same thing as n, then here we have factorial, then here we have what? N, which is same thing as 3x. Then the next one, n minus 1, which means 3n minus 1, right? Now, but when doing this, always consider some factors in the denominator. Now you can see here we have a 3x minus 2 factorial. So, and we know the next one now will be 3x minus 2. Then what I'll be ending here, because I'm having another factor of its kind at the denominator. So here we have 3x minus 2, then factorial. Then 2 factorial simply means 2 times 1, which is what? 2. So we can just stop there. Then equals what? 5. So at this point, now you can see we have the same term. I can just cancel out this. Now we'll multiply here. 3x times 3x will give us what? 9x squared. Now 3x times negative 1 give us what? Minus 3x. Then equals, now these 2 times, oh, this is 15, sorry. 2 times 15 will give us what? 30. Now when we now add 30 to both sides of the equation, we have 9x squared minus 3x then minus 30 equals what? 0. Now looking at the quadratic equation, you can see we are having a common factor, which is 3. If we have to divide everything by 3, we end up having 3x squared minus x minus should be 10, then equals 0. So we can now factorize. Okay, let me just use here. Now the leading coefficient here is 3 and the variable here is x. So let us just include 3x here, then 3x here. Okay, now take note, here we have a minus and minus. Okay, so let us just do it this way. Now let us multiply the leading coefficient by the constant. So here we have 10. 3 times 10, that will give us what? 30. Okay, what are those two numbers? In which one you multiply will give us 30, sorry, negative 30, and you add these two numbers to give you what? Negative 1. Okay, and those two numbers will be minus 6 and 5. So you can just put minus 6 here and plus 5 here. Okay, now you can see the common factor here is 3. We can just divide 3 by 3. So here we have x minus 2. That is in a case whereby we multiply here. We divide here by the common factor, which is 3. So, and here we are left with what? 3x plus 5. Take note, all equals what? 0. Now, since these two terms equals 0, it implies that either of it is 0, it's equals to 0, or either of it is 0 or both of them are 0. So here we have that x minus 2 equals 0 and 3x plus 5 equals 0. So in the case of the first one, x equals 2, because if you add 2 to both sides, you should give it as our answer. And in this case, now when we subtract 5 from both sides and here we have 3x equals -5. That's it. Now divide both sides by 3. So our x here equals to -5 over what? 3. So the two values of x is 2 and -5 all over 3. However, plugging in -5 here for the fact that it is negative, so this is not what? Valid. So x equals to is the valid value of x that will make the solution or the equation what? Valid. Alright, if you love what I've done, kindly like, share, and don't fail to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and remain blessed. Bye bye.